and when. If you keep sitting on your end, nothing is going to happen. You've got to be up and about. Dare to try. In your case, you are being armed with better stuff. You have got nothing to lose. Like I told you in the beginning, in war, because whenever you talk about dare, there is an element of risk. What is your risk? We took a chance and we dared when the risk involved was my life, my existence. When you dare, what do you lose? The profits will be little less. So what? So go for it. You've got nothing to lose. It's a win-win situation. Selection and maintenance of aim. Now this is one of the principles of war which the Indian Army uses. The wisdom of selection and maintenance of aim is 3,000 years old. It has been proved, tested and seen that it works. When I talk about selection and maintenance of aim, I mean you make a goal, a target or whatever objective you have in mind firm. After that, you go for it. You focus on it. Your strategy, your everything should be designed to achieve this aim that you have placed for yourself. When you do that in an organization, in the corporate, which I have realized is, often there are teams, there are people, they're working together, yet the aims are not achieved. That's because people are pulling in the different directions. Let's say a heavy stuff like this has to be moved. There are 4 ropes tied to this, 4 ends. Those 2 guys are struggling and sweating and pulling that side. He's working very hard. He's sweating hard. These 2 guys are also pulling this side. He's working very hard. He's sweating. He's actually working very hard. But this thing isn't moving. Because all of you are pulling in the wrong direction. So when you talk about selection and maintenance of aim, what in effect it means is, in your organization, your people must be working very hard, but are they pulling in the right direction? So you have to take pains, like I did with my boys, to explain to each and every one of them the importance of the job that they are doing and the direction they are supposed to pull. You have to explain to each and every member of your team and make sure that their small aim, their small goal is aligned towards the main goal of your company. That is very important. Often people are working, but it is divergent to the aim which the company has fixed. The company wants to achieve something, you have achieved something, but it has got nothing and is not contributing to the achievement of the goal of the company. It's as simple as that. When I say it, it sounds very simple. But when you sit down and get down to it, this is what I have realized after coming into the corporate life. I am surprised. Global sized companies with global practices, but the aims are absolutely divergent. And because of which you are not achieving what you should to achieve, you ought to achieve. Never say die attitude and perseverance. I have always maintained that in my life. And you would have also seen this and experienced this many times. If a person would have hung 1 second longer, if a person would have been patient for 1 minute longer, if a person would have done a certain thing 1 hour more, he would have achieved everything. And I have seen split seconds, minutes, moments, hours, it makes a lot of difference. You have to have that perseverance. You have to have that absolutely never say die and never give up till the end, till you have achieved your aim. Please tell your people, just hang on, carry on. You know, things seem so bleak at times. When I was sitting down and all the cannons were firing at me, when I was getting bombarded, my people were getting mangled and they were getting killed. At that point of time, my complete thinking was fractured. It was in total turmoil. And I admit, there were many times I thought of, when I say giving up, I don't mean exactly giving up, but thinking that why not? For example, that young captain whom I sent to capture that bunker area. Do you know that After capturing 3 bunkers, when he was going on to the 4th bunker, he had already got a burst of bullet on his shoulders. He was bleeding profusely. Now, at that juncture, a lot of people told him, look sir, why are you now wanting to go ahead? You relax, we will do it for you. We'll make sure that the 4th bunker goes. And you know what this young boy said? He said, my commanding officer has put and reposed a lot of faith in me. He expects me to achieve the results. And I'm not going to let him down. I'm going to go with you and I will be the one to throw the grenade there first. He didn't have to do that. If he would have just sat back and directed them there, they would have maybe probably achieved it or maybe not achieved it. He would have even easily given up that moment, sat down there, saved himself and told them to carry on. But no, he was on and on till its final conclusion. Often the young people I have seen today are impatient. They are very, very impatient. They are right up to 99% achievement and they sometimes give up. Or they are not bothered to complete it. I think this is one aspect we need to drill it into the young people's mind. That you must see a task to its final conclusion and you must persevere till you achieve what you set out to achieve. Resolute leadership and decision making. I must tell you, what is the decision making? Everybody knows. Alternates, whatever the options are, judge, brainstorm, select the best option and go ahead. Very simple. But the difference in decision making in real life is not so simple. I have seen a lot of people getting confused about what he or she should wear for the evening. Big decision. And in corporate life, what I have seen, the difference is that you have to function in a certain degree of ambiguity. All information may not be available to you all the time. In army, it's even worse. You don't know what the enemy is up to. You don't know what the information is not available. The terrain maps are not up to date. The weather reports are all absolutely wrong and incorrect. Yet in all this ambiguity, you have to plan operations and succeed without having or with having the least amount of casualties with your troops. Compared to them, you do not function in so much of ambiguity. You know what is the market. You know who your competitors are. You know what are the strengths and the USPs of your competitor. You know what are your strengths and the USPs of your own. Your ambiguity is less. So there should be absolutely no problem with the decision making. And the second aspect of decision making which I would like to say is, it has to be timely. Because I always say, sometimes a wrong decision taken at the right time is better than no decision taken. Much better. Maybe a wrong decision, but at least a decision. And all the young people these days, they look up to a person who's decisive, who takes a decision with due care and makes sure that he sticks to his decision. Of course, you keep having your reviews where a lot of people give you inputs and you need to sometimes modify. Fine, that is understood. But you don't keep jumping from here to there every time. Very important decision making. And the third aspect about decision making which I would like to say, which I have experienced with people, which is so wrong, is all decision making always takes 3 steps. The first step is the conceptualization of that idea. The idea for which the decision has to be made. Second is to gather various inputs and alternatives, generate alternatives, this, that, that. And the third stage is the time when you actually take the decision. Now, the word of caution here is, once you have taken the decision, and even if you have gone against or you do not like the decision that has been taken, as a team member, you have to ensure that you respect the decision taken once and you go for it till the level, irrespective of the fact that you oppose it. Because after the third stage, you start trying to argue mentally, why has this guy done this? It's finished. You will never achieve what you set out to achieve. You stick to it, your chances are maybe 80% brighter that you'll achieve. And when I talk about resolute leadership, remember, whenever there is a crisis situation, whenever there is an adverse situation, all the youngsters, all the people who are your subordinates, they always look up to you and to see how you are reacting. And if you think by just mouthing out brave words, you're going to fool them, sorry, you're wrong. You have to be convinced yourself first. It has to come from within, intrinsic. And only then, only then can you convince them, because it has been proved that your thought process is 300 times faster than your speech. So people try to fool people by saying something, but his body language is giving him away. That's how you catch a person lying. Otherwise it is impossible. Because he's saying something else, but his body is saying something else, because you cannot pull it. Your thought process is 300 times faster than your words. By the time you realize and correct your posture, you've already given it away. You've given it away. So the best way to beat that is, first you need to be convinced yourself right from inside. And then you speak. Then you don't have to worry about your body language. It will come out automatically. Because when I wept and I cried and I told my boys, I was feeling it. I was living it with them. They saw me going through the trauma, and they knew that I was also going through the troubled times like them, and they related to me. And the last one, of course, teamwork, which has got infinite potential, which you all understand very well. And you should work very hard on making a team and make sure that everybody plays as a team. There will be a lot of people who like to jump and short circuit.